What is going on, everybody, and welcome to When Nature Calls. Today we are outside of Dick's Sporting Goods and we are going to buy a new topwater / jigging pole. I've had my eyes on a sweet, savory fishing rod for a while, and so today I decided I was going to go get it, and we're going to do a new fishing pole challenge. So we're going to get this new rod and reel, and we're going to see if we can't go catch us a fish on it. So y'all stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. Alright everybody, so I got the fishing rod and I got some lures, because you can't go in there and not get some lures. So I didn't spend too much money, it wasn't too bad, but we're going to get back to the house and I'm going to show you guys this reel that I got, and then we're going to see if we can't go catch us a fish on it. So y'all stick on. Alright everybody, well it is the next day in case you couldn't tell, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up from the store. I got some pliers, some 20-pound fluorocarbon P-line, I got some 30-pound braid, and I got the Lew's Mach Crush. So the reason I went with this reel is because it's a 7-foot medium heavy rod with a 7.51 gear ratio reel, so it'll, you know, get the fish out quick when they're in cover. And like I said, I wanted this to be a flipping and a topwater rod and reel combo, and so that's what I got. It's got micro guides, and if you want to see a full review of this reel and rod combo, hit the subscribe button and a video will be up shortly doing an in-depth review and talking about a little bit more of the specs on the Lew's Mach Crush speed spool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this rigged up and we're going to walk down to the water and see if we can't complete the new rod and reel fishing challenge, where you get a new rod and reel and you go catch a fish on it. If you want to see how I rigged this reel up and the kind of setup I'm going to use for flipping and topwater, make sure you subscribe. It'll be in that same video I mentioned earlier on where I do the review and how I set this reel and rod up. So make sure to hit the subscribe button to see that. Now let's get to the water. Alright, so now that we have the line and the rod ready to go, we're going to try to pick out a bait. I know where we're fishing and there's not a lot of huge bass in here. I'm thinking about throwing this watermelon football head jig. It's kind of a smaller presentation, put a little trailer on it. But the problem is this pond doesn't have any really hard bottoms. There's a lot of mud, a lot of silt in the bottom of this pond. And because of that, that football head jig is going to sit a little bit in the mud, and I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. So I think I might weightless Texas rig a soft plastic or something like that, because I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a better presentation for these fish here. So I'm going to try to put on that little bit of a lighter bait and see if this Mach speed spool by Lew's can cast a lighter bait on this rod. So we'll see. It'll be a fun addition. First cast with the Lew's Mach Crush. Huh? It's right up the bank here. We got some people over here in my honey hole. Had a little bit of backlash, but that's just because this line's so light and I didn't get it quite tight enough. But maybe we'll have one come smack it. Our finesse style turd bait. Looks like a dill pickle floating over there in the water. I don't know if y'all can pick up on that, but it looks just like a dill pickle. Alright, we're gonna give this a full send across the pond, and wow, it had no problem throwing that really light lure. I mean, that's only probably a 30-40 foot cast, but still it had no problem throwing it, so that's good. All right, everybody, we found a little bit of cover. There's a nice drainage ditch right here, and as you can see, there's a little bit of vegetation. There's a bush right there and some trees down right here. So we're gonna see if we can't get one in here to eat. All right, we're making a change up to the Zoom green pumpkin finesse worm. See if we can't do a little bit better with this. And I think we're actually, no, I'm not gonna wacky rig it. I'm just gonna weightless Texas rig it to keep it weedless. Right like that, right through the tip of the nose. Put him up on that bridge to cover the knot. Pinch him back. Bring it right through the top. Oh, I pulled it out of his mouth. We had a bite. We'll get him again. Let's get this fixed and back in the water, because we just had a bite. First bite of the day too. Came off this little brush pile. Oh, got one. How about that? So with that right there, new rod, new reel challenge is complete. All right, everybody, so as you just saw, I caught this fish on my new Lew's Mach speed spool reel. And I'm not saying it's the reel that caught the fish, you know, maybe I'm actually just a decent angler. I don't know what it is, but that is the new rod, new reel challenge complete. And as you can see, the sun's not quite down, so we got a couple more hours, minutes of daylight. So we're gonna see if we can't get back in the water and catch another one, but it sure does feel good when you catch a new fish on a new reel. And I got the challenge done, guys. I want to thank this fish for being my first fish on the new reel in all its glory. And for all those haters that said I couldn't do this, for all those people that said, you know what, when nature calls, you can't catch a fish, especially not in a challenge on your new rod and reel. What I want to say is, listen to that fish, hit the water. All right, everybody. Candace, with her rooster tail, has got a little bass herself. Looks like we found a nice little honey hole. She's coming over here to have me unhook it because she's afraid of the fish. Now, last time, to help her get over her fears of fishing, we made her touch the fish, everybody. So I think
not lifting the fish.
We should get her to at least lift the fish. I mean, it's barely hooked. It would take no time at all. I'll let you use the pliers to get the fish unhooked.
Will you?
You guys will witness her first ever fish unhook. Or are you too chicken to do it?
I'm a chicken.
You're a chicken? Do the chicken dance if you're a chicken.
Unhook fish.
You guys see that, right? That barb's actually in there pretty... Nope, there we go. No problem at all.
Bye, buddy.
Touch the little guy.
Bye, buddy.
Touch the little guy. Fish number 2. I've never met somebody as afraid of fish as Candace is. But she enjoys catching them, even though she catches little dinks compared to the one I just caught. But we'll give this guy a nice little release. So they actually just cut all this grass, and a lot of the times people weren't able to get in here and fish. As I make a great cast onto the bank. I haven't still got all of this figured out. But I mean, this reel has no problem casting a long ways. We're gonna work this worm right down the edge of this bank and see if we can't catch one. Oh, I got a hook set on that guy. Pulled him plumb out of the water. Look at this guy. Got another one. This fishing challenge is going pretty well, huh? This guy's a mondo. I think we're gonna make him the thumbnail. How about that, guys? We got another straight toad on the Lew's Mach speed spool. So if you guys want to catch giant toads like this, make sure you go out and get you one of these rods and reels, man. They're real nice, and I'm by no means sponsored with Lew's, but I gotta say I really like that reel. So we're gonna go ahead and get the nice thumbnail of this mondo. That way you guys will get the nice clickbait of catching a monster fish. Man, this little guy was aggressive. He's literally about the size of my worm. He's got an inch on that worm. Can't get a little bit of a better angle on that. Look at that. He is the size of my worm and yet straight ate it. We're gonna go ahead and give this guy a nice little release back to where he came from, as the sunset is a nice, beautiful day. We're gonna get back in the water and see if we can't catch another one. But if you guys like watching challenges, whether it's a new rod and reel or whatever, smash that like button and go on and subscribe, because more challenges are to come, whether it's fishing or hunting related. Make sure to stay tuned and keep on watching to see these new and exciting challenges. Looks like we got another one, guys. Woo, look at that jump. Oh, Candace, look at that. We doubled up. Oh, she lost him.
It was a brim.
Look at there goes. Oh, calm down there, Jeffrey. Come on. Got it right out. Man, I need to do more fishing challenges. On the days when I do fishing challenges, I catch 4 fish. I mean, this worm is absolutely destroyed. It's ripped in half. All right, everybody. I think that this worm has about had it, so we're gonna try to change it out real quick. And it's always good to throw a different presentation. We're gonna open the side pocket of tackle. And this is a Super Salt Plus Green Magic. We're gonna give it a shot, just because I think the fish are biting so good that it doesn't really matter. It looks like it's just a curly tail worm. We're gonna hook it the same way. Right through the nose. Bring it out the bottom. Slide it up the shaft of the hook. And bend it a little bit and hook it. Guys, I think I got another one. Dude, he ran with it a lot. Oh, he's a bit bigger, actually. This one's actually not that bad. Let's see if he can't put on a show for you. Oh. This guy is actually not that bad of a fish. About a half pound. He's really skinny.
Oh, he's bleeding real bad.
Oh, yep. That's not good. All right, everybody, we got the hook out, but this guy is bleeding a little bit, so we're gonna try to get him in the water real good. We're gonna make sure he's good before we just let him go. So we're gonna give him a nice little rinse off, get him some water going back through him. And as you can see, he swam off, so he's all good. He was bleeding a little bit, but luckily we got the hook out, and he should be all right. So it's always good when you can save the fish. We don't want to come out here and hurt any fish. The sun is now down. We'll probably make a couple more casts and head to the house and call this fishing challenge a success. So luckily we got that hook out of that fish. We don't want to come out here and hurt the fish, but it happens sometimes. That's fishing. He had got hooked a little bit in the gills, but luckily, thanks to the needle nose pliers, we was able to get that hook out and save that fish. And he swam off nice and good and no problems. So he'll be all right. He'll live. As you can see, the sun is already set behind us. And we've had a great day of fishing, so we might make a couple more casts and we'll show you anything else we catch. But we're gonna call this new rod, new reel challenge a success. And like I said, I had got the Lose Mach Crush speed spool on the Mach Crush speed stick. And I'm doing a full review on this rod and reel combo here in a little bit. And I picked it up at Dick's, as you saw at the beginning of this video. So if you guys want to go out, it's a good rod and reel combo, and it's not too expensive. All right, everybody. So that's going to do it from us today. Hope you guys enjoyed this challenge, and we'll see you next time. All right, everybody. Well, as you can see, it's gotten a little bit darker. The camera's not really picking it up. It's doing a pretty good job of making it seem a lot brighter than it is. But that last catch you just saw, that was the last one of the day. And we're heading back to the truck to go get some dinner and head back to the house. But I appreciate you all watching, and make sure if you enjoyed this video and want to see more challenges or just more fun adventures, fishing, hunting, anything like that. Make sure you like and subscribe this video so I can keep doing what I'm doing. And hope you all have a blessed day. And always remember, when nature calls, you gotta answer. Headbutt.